Hokitika. That was, you'll see that's the new 30.
I said that I would come. She said that she would wait 1,000 miles and oh so far away. I hope that I was right. She knew that she was wrong, and the door was flung wide open from the anger of the storm. And these eyes are still wide open, and a dream so hard to find when you're away. I walked into the room. There wasn't much to say. If the year gone by, you think it's yesterday. And I don't even care what you owe me tonight, 'cause I played this game so long, and I still can't win the prize. And these eyes are still wide open, and a dream too hard to find when you're away.
Good morning here from the lighthouse in Hokitika. Well rested from the day off. Bike saddled. I can go. As you can see, that's the new carrier. I'll show it probably again later. Much more sturdy. Hopefully this will last a bit longer. Good evening, daily report. This time from a campground next to a creek. You might hear it. Quite pleasant here. Got here just in time for the last bit of daylight. Maybe sort of 7:45 today. So cycled for a long time. My longest day so far, 6 hours of cycling and 113 kilometers, I think. So quite an effort today. Seems to be the rule that after a rest day you are able to and motivated to do more. So it was a very pleasant ride from Hokitika to Greymouth, which was basically just downwind, wide road, had a emergency lane which I could use, and was quite safe, and so it took me 1:45 or something for the 40 kilometers, which was great. Lunch break in Greymouth, and I ran into Martin again, the guy I was cycling with the last few days. He went there yesterday and took a rest day today, so that was pleasant, and then continued up the river. Followed sort of smaller roads for another sort of 4.5 hours, I think. So I realized I really like riding in the evening. When it gets a bit later, it gets more pleasant for many reasons. Firstly, the sun's not as harsh anymore, so it's a bit more nice to even climbing the hills and all these kind of things. It's very, very nice to do that later. Then traffic really drops after 5:30 or 6. Very noticeable. You're almost by yourself on the road, and by 8 o'clock it's really just yourself, even on the bigger roads. And then it's motivating. It's really nice light and all these kind of things. So it's actually really nice to cycle that late. So I got here in time, set up my tent, just had dinner, and because there's no reception or anything else, I'm just gonna fall asleep, which I have to catch up on sleep a bit. Anyway, that's good, and I'll see you tomorrow again.